Okay, good day everyone. Now, let's continue our topic about sickle cell anemia. Okay, pag sinabi nating sickle cell anemia, it is a genetic autosomal recessive disorder characterized by abnormal hemoglobin. Okay, so pag sinabi nating genetic, okay, namamana. Pag sinabi nating autosomal recessive, it should be what? Both parents, okay? Both parents meron para magkaroon ka ng sickle cell anemia. Okay? Yun yung tinatawag nating autosomal recessive. Okay? Pag sinabi naman natin characterized by abnormal hemoglobin, okay, yung hemoglobin ninyo, okay, yun yung may problema. Okay? Kapag nagkaroon ng, ang nangyari kasi sa hemoglobin nyo, imbes na yung hemoglobin is magkakaroon ng clumping, okay, magkakasama, ang nangyayari, okay, pahaba siya. Okay? Kaya causing your RBC na maging what? Maging sickle. Okay? Maging parang letter C shape siya. Okay? Yun yung nangyayari kapag nagkaroon ng abnormality sa hemoglobin, yung sickle cell anemia. Okay? Pag-uusapan pa yan natin mamaya. Now, what are the risk factors for your sickle cell anemia? Okay? Pagdating sa modifiable, okay, bakit dehydration? Okay? Bakit we need to avoid dehydration? Bakit? If nagkakaroon ng not enough fluid, okay, kulang ang fluid, what will happen? Okay? Yung blood ninyo nagiging thicker. Okay? Yung blood becomes thicker. Okay? Pag naging thick yung blood natin, what will happen? Okay? Yung RBC natin sticks together, okay? Sticks together, okay? Nagkukumpulan sila, okay? Causing what? Your sickling, okay? Sickling, okay? Ito, nagsasama-sama sila na pagganyan. Okay, nagdidikit-dikit sila, okay? Pwede bang magkaroon ng formation ng blood clot yan? Okay, pwede ba magkaroon ng occlusion? Yes, okay? So, yan yung reason kung bakit kailangan nating i-avoid ang dehydration. Okay, pag infection naman, okay, it increases what? The risk, okay, of developing sickle cell crisis. Okay, sickle cell crisis. Okay, same saan? Sa oxygenation ninyo. Okay, pag nag-decrease ang oxygen, mag-i-increase yung risk na mag-develop ng sickle cell crisis. Okay, avoid high altitude. Okay, same, nati-trigger yung crisis natin. Okay, and then idagdag na natin dyan ang emotional stress and your extreme temperature. Okay, so yan yung mga modifiable risk factors natin for your sickle cell anemia. Ano naman yung non-modifiable natin? Inheritance, okay? Genetic inheritance, okay? So, namamana. So, dapat both parents meron ka, okay? Pwede ring family history, okay? And then your ethnicity, African, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and your Indian, okay? Etong mga to, they increases the risk, okay? Increases the risk of developing sickle cell anemia. Now, pag-uusapan na natin yung what? Yung sickle cell anemia nyo. Ano ba ang nangyayari? Okay, nagkakaroon ng mutation in the beta globulin gene. Okay, so pag nagkaroon ng mutation, okay, sa beta globulin gene ninyo, okay, ang napoproduce niya, okay, na hemoglobin is S. Okay, hemoglobin S. Under low oxygen condition, okay, the hemoglobin S polymerizes. Okay, pag sinabi nating polymerizes, ito yung tinutukoy ko kanina. Okay, instead na mag-form sila na magkakasama para bilog ang itsura, ang nangyayari, pa-straight sila. Okay, na magkakadikit, pahaba. Okay, so parang yung cell natin, okay, yung RBC natin nagiging parang C-shape or your sickle shape. Okay, so the RBC becomes rigid and sickle shape. Okay, so magkakaroon ng sickling ng RBC. Okay? So, pwede ba magkaroon ng what? Ng hemolysis? Yes. Okay? Mabilis lang yung lifespan ng sickle cell ninyo. Okay? Mabilis masira. Nagiging prone sila for destruction. Kaya nagkakaroon ng what? ng chronic anemia and jaundice. Okay, sir, bakit nagkakaroon ng jaundice? Okay, remember, kapag nagkaroon ng RBC destruction, okay, yung RBC nyo is divided into what? 2, 3. Your heme, your iron, and your globulin. Okay, yung globulin natin bumabalik yan as amino acid. Okay, and then yung iron ninyo bumabalik yan saan? Sa circulation. And then pupunta yan ng bone marrow for what? For RBC production. Okay? Ano naman yung heme natin? Ano nangyayari sa heme natin? Okay, yung heme natin, what happened is that, okay, yung heme, it is converted to your bilirubin. Okay? To bilirubin. Okay? It is converted to bilirubin. Okay. So, yung bilirubin na to, this is unconjugated. Okay? Unconjugated. Ngayon, pupunta siya saan? Sa liver. Okay? And then, yung liver ninyo, i-convert niya ngayon yung what? Yung bilirubin nyo from unconjugated magiging conjugated. Okay? Conjugated bilirubin. Okay? And then, magiging what? Urobilinogen siya. Okay? And then, yung urobilinogen ninyo, it's either pupunta siya sa may tae ninyo, sa feces, or pupunta siya sa may urine ninyo. Okay? Kaya nagiging color yellow yung feces at kulay yellow yung urine ninyo. Okay? So, yan yung nangyayari. Okay? Pag nagkaroon ng RBC destruction. Okay? Ang graveyard ng RBC ninyo is your spleen. Okay? Is your spleen. Okay? The graveyard of your RBC is your spleen. Okay? Now, pwede rin ba magkaroon ng vaso-occlusion? Yes. Okay. Pag nagkaroon ng vaso-occlusion, ibig sabihin meron ka ng sickle cell crisis. Okay? Sickle cell crisis. Okay? Usually, ang vaso-occlusion ninyo, ang may nagtitrigger dyan is yung high altitude natin. Di ba? High altitude. Okay? Yung mataas na inaakyat, tapos decrease ang oxygen and your dehydration. Isama na natin dyan ang infection. Okay? Infection. That triggers your vaso-occlusion. Okay? Ngayon, vaso-occlusion, pwede ba magkaroon ng obstruction? Yes. Okay? Pag nagkaroon ng obstruction, pwede ba magkaroon ng ischemic pain? Yes. Okay? That could lead to your what? Organ damage. Okay? Next is your splenic sequestration. Pag sinabi nating splenic sequestration, okay, yung mga RBC nyo, okay, RBC nyo, okay, they are trapped, okay, in the spleen, okay, they are trapped in your spleen, okay, so yun yung nangyayari, okay, nagkakaroon ng splenic sequestration, okay. Sir, bakit nagkakaroon ng increased risk for infection? Okay, isa sa trabaho ng spleen ninyo is to filter what? Filter bacteria. Okay? Filter bacteria. Ngayon, dahil sa sobrang maraming nade-destroy na RBC, nagkakaroon ng what? Overwhelming. Okay? And nagiging dysfunctional yung ating spleen. Okay? Because of what? Because of the sequestration. Kaya nag-i-increase yung risk for infection natin. Okay? So that is your what? That is your sickle cell anemia. Okay, next na pupuntahan naman natin is your thalassemia. Pag sinabi nating thalassemia, it is a what? A group inherited hemolytic anemias. Okay, pag sinabi nating hemolytic, okay, destruction of what? Your RBC. Okay? Okay, so ibig sabihin mabilis masira yung RBC mo. Okay, normally ano ang lifespan ng RBC mo? It's 120 days. Okay? Dito sa mga may thalassemia, it's less than 120 days. Pwede nang masira yung RBC nila. Okay? Ano ang nag-cause? Okay? Caused by defective or reduced synthesis of hemoglobin, globin chains. Okay? Globin chains. Okay? Modifiable na, I mean, risk factors natin, okay? Wala masyado sa modifiable, okay? Mas marami tayo sa non-modifiable, okay? Genetic inheritance, okay? Pag genetic inheritance kasi, Your thalassemia, it is also an autosomal recessive. Okay? Pag sinabi nating autosomal recessive, dapat both parents meron. Okay? Both parents meron siya. Okay? Family history. Kapag family history kasi, it increases the risk. Okay? Increases the risk. Okay? Kasama na rin dyan ang Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, South Asian, Southeast Asian, and your Africans. Okay? Pag sinabi nating Mediterranean, ito yung mga Greek, Italian, and your Turkish. Okay? Turkish. Okay. Pag sinabi naman nating Middle Eastern, okay? Middle Eastern, ini-increase nila yung risk. Same with your family history. Pag South Asian naman, ang nandito is your Indian, Pakistan, and your Bangladesh. Okay? Bangladesh. Okay? Bangladesh. Anong meron to? Okay, South Asian common ang beta thalassemia. Okay? Beta thalassemia. Wherein yung Southeast Asian natin, okay, yung Southeast Asian natin, ito yung mga taga Laos, Cambodia, okay, Thailand, and your Vietnam. Okay, ano naman ang common sa kanila? Okay, your alpha thalassemia. Okay? Thalassemia. Okay, yung alpha natin, this is your minor. Okay? Minor thalassemia. Where in your beta, this is your what? Major thalassemia. Or tinatawag natin siyang Cooley's anemia. Okay? Cooley's anemia. Okay? So that's the other term. Mamaya, i-differentiate lang natin yung what? Yung alpha at saka beta ninyo. Okay? Next, okay. Yung Africans naman natin, okay, pwedeng both. Okay? Both, meron sila, the alpha and the beta. Okay? So, ano nangyayari? Nagkakaroon ng mutation or deletion saan? Sa may globin genes ninyo. Okay? Wherein, mas maraming nabubura sa may alpha ninyo kesa sa beta. Okay? Mas maraming nabuburang what? Mas maraming nabuburang genes. Okay? Sa alpha kesa sa beta. Okay? Ilang genes ang nawawala sa alpha? Okay? Sa alpha, 4 na genes. Okay? 4 na genes. Sa B, 2 lang na genes. Okay? So, yan yung nangyayari. Okay? Ngayon, dahil nagkaroon ng deletion or mutation sa globin genes natin, okay, nagde-decrease ang what? Synthesis of your alpha and your beta globin chains, causing what? Imbalance sa globin chains natin. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng imbalance ng globin chains, nagkakaroon ng unmatched globin chains. Okay? Now, pag nag-unmatch yung globin chains natin, okay, it could damage what? The RBC membrane. Okay? Pag na-damage yung RBC membrane natin, it could lead to ineffective erythropoiesis. Okay? Pag sinabi nating erythropoiesis, this is the RBC production. Okay? Pag sinabi naman nating ineffective, hindi na siya nakaka-produce ng RBC. Okay? So, ano nangyayari? Yung RBC ninyo, namamatay siya saan? Sa bone marrow. And then, yung ibang abnormal RBC ninyo, okay, pumapasok pa rin siya sa circulation. Okay? And then, ang mangyayari dyan, nagkakaroon ng hemolysis saan? Sa spleen ninyo. Pag sinabi nating hemolysis, from the word lysis, ano yan? It's your breakdown. Okay? Or destruction. Okay? Breakdown or destruction. Causing what? Causing to your chronic anemia. Okay? So, pag nangyari yan, yung bone marrow natin nagkakaroon ng expansion. Okay? Lumalaki yung bone marrow kaya nagkakaroon ng skeletal deformities. Okay? So, pag nagkaroon ng skeletal deformities, pwede magkaroon ng what? Bone pain. Okay? Pwede magkaroon ng bone pain. Okay? And then, pag nag-increase naman yung erythropoietin production natin, okay? Remember, kapag nagkaroon ng, pag hindi na masyadong nakakapag-produce si bone marrow, okay, nag-i-increase si erythropoietin, okay, production. Saan? Saan ba ang production ng erythropoietin? Sa kidney, okay? Bakit? Kasi nade-detect ng katawan mo na walang napoproduce na what? RBC. So, anong gagawin ni tawag dito, anong gagawin ni kidney mo? Kasi na-detect ng katawan mo, so magre-release siya ng erythropoietin. Pero the problem is, kahit mag-release ng erythropoietin, okay, hindi na nakakapag-produce si bone marrow mo ng what? Tawag dito, hindi na siya nakakapag-produce ng RBC, okay? So, ang treatment dyan is to what? Provide iron supplement and blood transfusion. Pero kapag nagkakaroon tayo ng iron supplement and blood transfusion, make sure na minomonitor natin ang iron overload. Kasi nga, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, di ba? Pag nagkaroon ng destruction ng RBC, okay? Yung iron, di ba, nahati sila sa tatlo. Si heme, si iron, and si globulin, okay? So, si iron, bumabalik siya sa circulation. Okay, so pag nagbigay ka pa ng iron supplement at nag-blood transfusion ka pa, mas marami bang madedestroy na cell? Yes. Dadami ba ang iron? Yes. Okay, pag nagbigay ka naman ng iron supplement, mas dadami ba lalo? Yes, yung iron. Okay, so pwede magkaroon ng iron overload. Okay? And then, pag nag-accumulate yan sa organs natin, yung mga iron na yan, it could lead to your organ dysfunction. Okay, it could lead to your organ dysfunction. Ngayon, ano yung mga signs and symptoms na pwede nating makita sa may thalassemia ninyo? Okay, pwedeng fatigue. Okay, kasi decrease ang RBC, decrease din ang what? Magkikerry ng oxygen ninyo. Weakness. Okay, kailangan ba ng oxygen? Okay, ng katawan ninyo? Yes. Pallor, kailangan ba ng RBC para medyo magkulay pink ka, hindi ka mapusyaw tignan? Yes. Okay, jaundice. Bakit? Because of RBC destruction. Okay, yung dark urine natin, because of RBC destruction, because of dumadami yung bilirubin. Okay, pwede na magkaroon ng shortness of breath, delayed puberty, bone pain, splenomegaly, hepatomegaly, and frequent infections. Okay, so yan yung pwedeng mangyari sa patient natin with what? With your thalassemia. Okay? With your thalassemia. Okay, now, ano yung complication ng what? Pwedeng maging complication ng alpha thalassemia ninyo. Okay? Ano yung pwedeng maging complication niya? It's your fatal hydrops fetalis. Okay? Ano nangyayari dito sa fatal hydrops fetalis ninyo? Okay, it is a life-threatening condition wherein nag-i-increase yung what? Okay, nagkakaroon ng severe increase or severe fluid accumulation. Okay, in at least 2 fetal body. Okay? 2 fetal body. Example, pwede magkaroon ng ascites and pericardial effusion. Okay? Example. Okay? Pwedeng ascites and your pericardial effusion. Okay? Sa beta naman natin, anong pwedeng maging complication? Okay? Wala. Kasi ito yung tinatawag natin na major, okay? Or tinatawag natin na what? Cooley's anemia. Okay. So, ano yung ginagawa natin dito? It requires blood transfusion. Okay? It requires blood transfusion. Okay? So, that is your what? Thalassemia. Okay?